Hello, my amazing artists. Now that we've learned all about the color wheel, let's make a picture that shows that we know how to mix our colors. So for this project, we are going to try to take our primary colors, red, blue, and yellow, and make secondary colors, orange, violet, and green. So let's get started. You're going to need red, yellow, and blue markers, a black crayon, a black oil pastel, or a black Sharpie marker. Do not use a black Crayola marker because when we paint this with water, it'll run. You need something that will not run. So a black crayon is best, or if you don't have a black crayon, a black oil pastel or a black permanent marker. You're going to also need something to trace a circle with for your color wheel. For this project, I've chose just a little tiny plate to trace, but you can use anything really, a cup, a lid, whatever you have around the house or around where you are that is a shape of a circle. If you don't happen to have a circle with you, you can always just draw it on your paper. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then to paint our rain, we're going to need just a bucket of water or a little cup of water, and then a brush or a Q-tip. If you're somewhere you don't have a brush or a Q-tip, you can always just dip your finger in a cup of water and get it wet and paint with your finger. So it really doesn't matter what you apply the water with. All right, let's get started. So for this project, I've been inspired by all of this rain that is happening and is happening right now. And I am actually going to make a picture of an umbrella in the rain. So I'm going to start with my circle tracer, or again, if you don't have a circle, that's fine. Just make a circle on your paper. And I'm going to trace this near the top of my paper. I want to have some room down here to show whatever's holding my umbrella. So I'm going to take my black crayon and I'm just going to go all the way around my paper to make my circle. Now I am going to divide my color wheel into 6 pieces because I'm just going to show primary and secondary colors today. So the first thing to do is to divide our color wheel in half. So I'm going to make a line going down the center. And then I'm going to make an X that goes across the middle. So I'm going to start on this side and go over here and then go this way. So we're going across the middle into the other side. So that should make our 6 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pieces of our color wheel. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to decide who is holding this umbrella. So you could draw people feet, you could draw frog feet, you could draw cat feet. Whatever kind of feet you want to draw, that's what we're going to put at the bottom of our umbrella to show that they are holding the umbrella. I'm going to just draw a person with a raincoat and rain boots. So for mine, I'm going to start with 2 lines that come out at an angle, and then I'm going to connect them at the bottom. That's going to be my raincoat. I'm going to do another line right here, and I'm going to add a couple of buttons. I'm now going to make my legs. So I'm going to make 2 lines that come down for this leg, and then only 1 line for this leg because it's tucked behind this one. I'm going to make a line across on each one of these for the top of my boot, and then I'm going to make 2 more lines down for this foot and 1 more for this foot. The last step for my person is to add their toe of their boot, just like that. Now my person is going to be standing in a puddle, so I'm just going to make an organic line right here to show that they're standing in a puddle. And that's all I'm going to do with my black crayon. So I'm going to set that aside, and now I'm going to start coloring my color wheel. So we are going to start with our red marker, and we're going to color that in this piece right here. Now when you color this, you want to try your best to stay within this piece, but you don't have to color every little bit of white if you are going to add water on top of your picture. If you don't have water and you're only going to use marker or crayon, make sure you color all of that piece. Try to get every little bit of white that shows through. Now I have water, so I'm actually going to come in with my water and I'm just going to paint this section. And you can see as I paint, it fills in those white spaces. So I'm just painting with my water. It's filling in and blending my marker. All right, there we go. Now we want this to be in order of the color spectrum. So the next color on our color wheel is going to be orange. Now we don't have orange, so we have to make orange. So we're going to need our red marker and our yellow marker. Now you want to make sure when you are coloring with two markers that you use the lighter marker first. This will prevent this darker color from staining your lighter color marker. And you can see I do have a little bit of a stain on this marker from another color. So I'm going to start with the lighter color first, yellow. I'm going to color this piece yellow. And again, if you're using water, you don't have to make it perfect. Just get as much as you can in there. And then I'm going to go right on top of this with my red and blend my two colors together. If you're using crayon or marker and no water, make sure you get every little piece colored. All right, so I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to get my water back out. And I'm just going to blend all these colors together. Blending my yellow and my red to make my orange. Okay, the next color is yellow, red, orange, yellow. So I'm going to go back and get my yellow, and I'm just going to color this piece with my yellow. Be careful not to get up past the crayon, and color as much as I can. And when I get to this edge, I want to be extra careful not to cross over this crayon and get into that orange color. And then I'm just going to take my brush and blend in my yellow. There we go. The next color, red, orange, yellow, green. So to make green, we're going to need our yellow marker and our blue marker. So I'm going to go ahead and do the lighter color first, which is yellow. I'm going to color in this shape right here, this pie shape. I'm going to take my blue and color on top, getting as much as I can, but again, I'm using water, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And now I'm going to go back with my water and I'm going to blend these colors together. Can you guess the next color? Blue. So I'm going to take my blue and I'm going to color in this piece. I'm going to be a little bit careful because I did get a little bit of that green in this piece. And I'm just coloring as much as I can with my marker. All right, and now I'm going to go back with my water and blend. We have one color left on our color wheel, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet, right? And the only two colors we haven't mixed yet are red and blue. So just kind of look at your marker and see which one you feel is darker. I think the blue is darker, so I'm going to color with my red first. Trying to stay inside my little piece. Then I'm going to come back with my blue and go right on top. You can see it's already mixing. The color wheel part of our picture is done. So now we just have to do our background. I'm gonna go ahead and color my person and my puddle, and then I'm gonna actually add some little tiny droplets of blue all around my paper to make it look like rain. All right, last step, take that water and just blend your colors. And there we have it, our color wheel umbrella. Make sure you sign your name somewhere on your paper, and you have to be careful, especially if it's wet, not to smudge your color. And then take a picture and upload it to the Google Classroom. If you need to wait until it's dry to do that, wait until it's dry. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed making your color wheels, and I can't wait to see who you have under your umbrellas.